There's nothing better than elitism, the idea made the fact that because you found a piece of media before the majority of the fan base, you are entitled to recognition. In that sense, I am like a pioneer of culture, a pilgrim of communities. Well, it is only fitting that I found what I believe to be the next big anime, one that is set to release in 2025. You are in luck, my friend. I am willing to pull you out of the heap of ignorance you find yourself in. What's that you say? Why am I sharing this? Have you not seen the graphs? I found it before you did, thus cementing myself as the true Sigma male. Without further ado, let me introduce Gachiakuta. They say that when an object is well loved, it is eventually imbued with a soul. So then, what about garbage? Trash that's been thrown away? What is that imbued with? Gachiakuta is a battle shonen published on Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine. We follow the story of Rudo, a prickly-haired kid with the eyes of a... Goodness, what happened to you? In this world, systemic racism has it harder than ever as he is confined on the edge of the city with the other tribes folk. We meet his father, which, being a shonen father, promptly dies right after. I'm sure nothing bad is gonna come from this. Rudo gets fucking executed. They throw him into the abyss that surrounds the city, and on his way down, he sees something. He wakes up in a trash heap and comes face to face with the calmest pit bull I have ever seen. And upon sensing that Rudo is a minor, the dogs try to maul him to death. A passerby saves Rudo from his impending doom with this kick-ass fucking umbrella, only to then walk up to a traumatized boy and mug him, taking away any aura he hadn't already lost. The handsome stranger reveals himself to be called Engine and tells Rudo that he wasn't dropped into an abyss, but instead cast from the heavens. In fact, the Sky Island they lived on has an habit of throwing their trash onto the people of the surface without seemingly any care. Thus begins the story of Rudo unlocking the power of a Jinki, fighting other givers, and going through literally the belly of the beast.
Well, why should I care?
I hear you asking stupidly with your dumb, stupid voice. God, you suck. Well, you see, a Gachiakuta anime is scheduled to air sometime this year, and with the ending of both of the Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia manga, there is a big vacuum in the shonen sphere, and I think that this series has all the attributes to fill that space. And let's be honest, it's not like you're busy. You're telling me you got something better to do? You might as well get some reading in. First and foremost, at the forefront of this manga is its power system and the idea of the Jinki. You see, in this world, energy tends to accumulate into objects, and this energy is the reason for various phenomena such as the formation of the trash beast, which we saw an example of trying to turn Rudo into a red mist. This energy can also be channeled by special people called givers into personal objects such as scissors, a wooden stick, a literal pacifier, a fursuit. These objects are called Jinki, and based on the personality of the user, the abilities that these items have may vary greatly. This gives the story a very unique feel, as when you meet a new giver, you're curious on what their Jinki may be, which in turn may bring you to start speculating as you read. Now, a power system doesn't make a manga, which brings me to my next point. The way this thing looks! I don't know if you noticed, but damn does this manga look good. It is written and illustrated by Kei Urana, with additional graffiti design done by Hideyoshi whatever. Wow, these folk can draw. I mean, look at this. The splotches of ink, the way the eye of this amulet is drawn, even the way the material is rendered. It's even more surprising when you find out that this is the author's first serialized work. I mean, this art needs to be pumped out weekly. The world has this punk/grunge aesthetic that oozes from everything, from clothes to locations, to even animals. Hell, the main form of communication is through black chokers, and the way you get people's contacts is through blood oaths. I found out sometime into research that the creator also worked as an assistant for Atsushi Okubo, creator of Soul Eater and Fire Force, and it is on the latter that she worked on. Which in hindsight, yeah, this checks out. Look, all I'm saying is, if you like art, this manga has something for you. It definitely did for me, if you know what I mean. It's very hard talking about something's story without going into spoiler territory. However, this is what I can tell you. At the time of writing this, there are a mystery about Rudo's past, a rival group called the Vandals, led by this bug-eyed freak, a traitor within the Cleaners, and whatever is going on with Amo right now. The story isn't anything groundbreaking, but it is interesting enough to bring me back every week to read the new chapter. Plus, the world building is really solid. If that sounds like something that you would enjoy, I urge you to give this series a go. So, what now? Well, I honestly hope I was able to convince you to read this series. It is one that I really enjoy, and hope more people get to experience it. At the time of writing this, there are currently 127 chapters, which is admittedly a lot. But you're a big boy, or a good girl, or a nice person, I believe in you. You can catch up.